The rules have changed for disc jockeys across broadcasting platforms regarding the type of music they are allowed to play.
The Broadcasting Commission has banned all songs promoting illegal activities with immediate effect.
Now, our reporter Cody Barrett sought responses from some players in the industry.
According to the Broadcasting Commission, any audio or video recording which promotes scamming, illegal use of drugs, illegal use of guns, jungle justice, or any form of illegal or criminal activity is strictly prohibited. This also applies to edited songs and samples. For some broadcasters, the move is seen as a positive step towards quelling violence.
We really have to be more careful, especially living in a society with rampant crime and criminality that has a genuine problem that seems to be beyond our scope, or certainly our immediate scope to address, then it really has to be all hands on board.
I don't think they feel that we're irresponsible, but I think it's just a way to reinforce to us that you have a responsibility to also shape this society, and if this is what's going to take, then we just have to do it.
So is it a slap in the face for dancehall music? For decades, there have been debates about the genre and its influence. In a recent Don Anderson poll, 70% of Jamaicans said they believed dancehall music influences criminal behavior, a sentiment shared by the executive director of the commission, Cordell Green.
This is not about protest. This is not about explanation. This is about glorification. Glorification of criminality cannot be on licensed platforms, no matter how syrupy the rhythms are, no matter how cleverly the lyrics have been put together.
At least one music producer says it's long overdue. However, he argues that the aim of the commission to curb violence through music is only scraping the surface.
So far, I'm seeing it now. It's not gonna be as a bit of a threat to the music in general, because most people nowadays get the music source from YouTube. That's one of our biggest source right now, and Spotify, Audiomack, mixtapes, dances and stuff. So by the way, it's not gonna really be effective.
But according to Mr. Green, it's not about control or stifling creativity. Rather, it's about gatekeepers being responsible.
What this is signaling is that radio announcers and people who hold broadcasting licenses, they have obligations under those licenses. They have obligations under the television and sound broadcasting regulations. Those have been violated in some instances in egregious ways. And when that happens, the regulator steps in unapologetically.
Cody Barrett, TVJ News.